Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ram Nation Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Eric Novak, and as well as Mr. Jake Torciello. We're excited to be here again. This is Season 2, Episode 4. We're super excited. Today is December 18th. We're really excited right before break. We have two awesome guests with us. Our theme this week is all about affirmations, positive statements that motivate, inspire, and remind us of our worth and potential. We're joined by two incredible students who will share the affirmations that keep them going and how they use positive thinking overall to overcome challenges and make a difference. Together, we'll explore how the power of words can shape our mindset and, of course, foster growth. Stay tuned until the end for a special holiday-themed trivia game where we'll test our knowledge and add a little seasonal cheer, if you will. So we're going to dive in here. Our first guest, Vicky Katsanos.
Thank you.
Happy to have you here. And of course, Kelly Gilligan. More clapping. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, keep clapping going.
So before we get started here, Mr. Torciello is going to start with the first question, but just to introduce both of you, thank you so much again for being here. I'm just going to give you a shout out first, Vicky, as we always do here. It's tradition. Me and Coach T like to just start with a positive thing about both guests and what we've seen so far from you. And I don't really know you super well, but I've had you the first quarter and now the second quarter here. And you are just a joy to have in the classroom. Vicky, starting with you. Don't worry, Kelly. Mr. Torciello is going to get to you. I'm not ignoring you. But yeah, like I said, Vicky, you're just super positive in the classroom. I've noticed not only for yourself, but for others. I noticed that you just help others do great things in the classroom, whether that's just being more positive or even if you're just making them laugh. And so I just think that you're a light, no matter probably where you go. And I know you're a great volleyball player as well. And again, I'm just happy that you're in my class as well as the school as a whole. So thank you so much and looking forward to the rest of the year with you.
Thank you.
So little known fact before I get into talking about Kelly here, Mr. Novak. So I used to teach over at the middle school, for those of you who know, but I was on the same 8th grade team as Kelly's mom.
Okay.
Yes. And when I had spoken to her mother, she would just constantly say, like, Kelly, she's the worst. I hope you never have her in class. She's going to make your life miserable. And to my surprise, right, this prophecy of, this harbinger of doom coming into my classroom was false. So that was very nice to hear, to experience. So, on a serious note, Kelly, I think that, of all of my years, you have been one of the prominent students in the classes that I've had. I think you come in every single day with an incredibly positive attitude. You perform incredibly well, not only with your grades, but you perform really well in a social and group setting. And I think that is something that is far and few between, especially when we're talking about underclassmen. I think that, you're kind of a natural leader in that sense, and people gravitate around you because you give off a very genuine, a very positive and a feeling that people want to be around. And that's just based on observations that I've made, how your friends interact with you, how your teachers speak about you, how your mother actually speaks about you. I have never come across somebody in the Randolph district who has ever said something other than incredibly positive about Kelly Gilligan. I think that's a really, really admirable thing.
Thank you.
Okay, so our theme is affirmations, and I think that because we're coming up on winter break, the holiday season is a perfect time for us to kind of practice those positive affirmation types of things during the day. And so the first question I want to ask, and either of you, doesn't matter who's going to start off, but just generally, how do you keep yourself engaged during the holiday season, whether that be in school, in sports? There's a lot of distractions going around. You're being pulled in a bunch of different places. So how do you keep yourself engaged for the things that matter?
Yeah. I think that it's important to kind of remind myself that, even though it might be very heavy right before the holidays come, it's important to just focus that if I can get everything done now, then I'll have a much better break. I'll be able to give myself the break that I need and I want. So I think that just focusing on what's to come really helps me in the times.
Yeah, like similar to Vicky, I think that just trying to focus and remember that if I get work done, I don't have to do it later, and just remind myself that these grades matter, that then it really motivates me to get everything done.
So do you have a follow-up question, Mr. Novak?
No, you're good if you have something to say.
So, I think that the holiday season kind of brings about this twofold scenario where for many people it's incredibly positive. And I know for the two of you, holiday enthusiasts, this is, this is your creme de la creme of the year. And we'll get into more of that later. But I do know that the holiday season can be a very difficult time for some people. It brings up very difficult memories or feelings for them. So as people who have clearly practiced very positive mindsets during this time period, what type of advice could you give to somebody in school, especially, as sophomores, right? Sophomores and freshmen in particular, for what kind of advice could you give them to help them through what could be an incredibly positive time, or to help them kind of, deal with or cope with a very difficult season?
The advice that I would give is just for people to focus on the good, because a lot of times it's really easy to focus on like the bad, or like a lot of times people get like sadder and less motivated when it gets colder out in the winter. So I would just say like to focus on the good, like the holidays, because that just makes people like happier overall.
Yeah. And I think it's important to surround yourself with people who like support you and are like really loving, especially in those first 2 years of high school, like sophomore and freshman year. You have to establish like your people, and of course you can make new friends along the way, but it's really important to have people like to support you as you're going through high school, because doing it alone is just really tough. And especially during the winter, as you mentioned, Kelly, like people will just get like down on themselves, so it's just important to have like a support system around you.
Oh, absolutely. And, and I like that you're mentioning like finding your people or staying positive. And I think a big component of that is being vulnerable, and not only, putting yourself around people who like your friends, people your age group, but how would you say, or what kind of advice could you give people to navigate relationships with adults in the building? So teachers, administrators, coaches, anything along those lines?
I think it's important to first like have a relationship with respect. You always want to have like respect for people who are older than you, because you don't want to start a relationship off being rude with them, because then that kind of creates like a negative energy there. I think so you start with the respect, and I think you can build on that relationship from there. If you find this teacher or coach, whoever, as someone you can like confide in and they listen to you, I think it's really important to build on that relationship with them. And just, I think respect is a really big thing.
Yeah, similar to like Vicky said, as long as you start off with a strong foundation, then it should be easier after that to build a stronger relationship where you can confide in them or trust them to be able to have like that good relationship with them.
And speaking of relationships, and I'm glad that both of you have touched on that, and you guys are both mature, and you recognize the importance of that. I think it's the most important thing. One of the most important things in the world is having good, healthy relationships. Is there anyone that you want to give a shout out to right now that you feel, especially this year, that like you have a great bond with, and like you just appreciate their friendship, or whether it's a teacher-student relationship in a positive way? Anyone you want to give a shout out to right now?
Definitely both of you two. You've been great teachers.
Hit the okay. Hit the applause button. That's the first time. 2 seasons. Two seasons.
It did take a while.
You get that shout out.
I was going to say the same thing.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, come on now, Kel.
No, I was.
No, I believe it. No.
Definitely you two. Like, I know, like coming in freshman year with having you, Mr. T, like hearing the stories from people, everyone's like, oh yeah, he's a great teacher, and I'm like, okay. But after having you,
a lot of doubt.
But after having you for the year and like getting to like build on like the relationship, especially in class, like I was really starting to feel like I really liked the classroom. Every time I went into the period, I was having fun. And same with you this year with Mr. Novak. I've been just really enjoying your class, and like a lot of people just, I don't know, they surround themselves with like energy in the like negative energy in the classroom, and I'm like, I don't see why you have to. And then also I want to say our friend group, mine and Kelly's, like all our friends, they're very important to us. And like, I really just, like they're always there. We can tell them about anything, and it's just really nice to have the support.
Yeah. I would say you guys as well, because I mean, like last year, like even though I definitely like a lot of other subjects more than history, Mr. T made it really fun last year.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
He made it really fun. And I mean, now like every day we go to your room to make hot chocolate. So like,
Is driver's ed your number one then?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then Mr. Novak, I definitely enjoyed driver's ed this year. Like, you helped me a lot because I took my test earlier. You helped me a lot be prepared for that. So that was really great. Yeah.
Well, thank you too so much for saying that on a genuine note. No, we really
Honestly,
appreciate that.
We really do. So, Mr. Novak, I have two more questions that I want to ask here.
Okay, and then
How
we'll
are we
get
doing
to
on
the.
time?
We are 10 minutes in. We'll
not
probably have
bad.
like 3
Not
minutes
bad.
left
All
or
right.
so.
So I'm going to combine this then into one question then, and I'll have you guys give me your response. So we're talking about this positive stuff here, and I think that you guys are really on like the cusp of a brand new moment in your high school career, right? You know, freshman year is kind of a culmination to your preparation for sophomore year, and sophomore year just kind of feels like high school, and then all of a sudden you're in junior year and things get flipped upside down. And I can only imagine that I remember when I was a junior in high school having to deal with SATs and college prep and all this kind of stuff. It's a lot of stress and there's a lot of pressure to it. And you feel that every day as you come into school. So not just for the holiday seasons, but, you know, obviously you guys are talking all about like setting the foundation for positivity. On this theme of affirmations, right? What advice, what affirmations do you provide yourself, or what affirmation practices, whether it be, you know, some sort of mindfulness that you do every day or every other day, whatever it might be, to help keep you focused on that positivity, even though you're going into a time in your high school career that can be very stressful?
Yeah, I think I try to like emphasize breaks, because a lot of the times like your classes will be giving you a lot of work, and it's just important to find, again, like the balance between that. You don't want to be spending all your time on schoolwork, because then it becomes kind of boring and you start to hate the idea. But when you start giving yourself like breaks in between, because especially like I know for me, I like to be on my phone a lot. You could say it's an addiction, but probably is. But
Thank you for the honesty.
But I think finding like giving myself that break really helps me stay motivated, and it just like I'm allowing myself the like pleasure of just getting to go on my phone and not having to just stay focused on one thing for a whole like time period.
Kind of opposite of Vicky. I kind of like to get all my stuff done like, first, like immediately, so that I like to get all my stuff done like immediately, so that I can have like longer time after where I can just like do whatever I want. Because like I know that if I get all my stuff done now, then I won't have to worry later, and I feel like that just makes me like less stressed overall.
And this is interesting because you know, both of you very successful in school, but also very different in that regard. And so everyone's different, and I think it's just important that we recognize those differences in ourselves and in others, right? And so I think it's just really cool that you guys are able to balance that and just figure out, hey, what works best for Kelly? What works best for Vicky? And so that's great.
Oh yeah, let's get right into it, the fun stuff.
All right, so here we go. Let's get into this. We call this just rapid fire. At the end, we're going to compete here. Coach T, you're going to keep score.
Oh, I got the score, don't worry.
Okay, we got the score. We have 11 questions. Okay, so there's definitely a winner. All right, but of course for fun here. All right, so let's just get ready for this. Whoever answers the question first, you know, of course, is going to get the point. All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. First question: what popular beverage is known as the Christmas drink in the United States?
Sprite cranberry? Or no, eggnog.
Eggnog. Very good.
Oh my
You can say Sprite cranberry.
You guys are basketball people, and I was thinking LeBron.
Okay.
What? I don't know. Like, listen, it's just a Christmas-related drink. I don't like eggnog, so maybe that contributes to it.
Hey, either way, hey, you got the
Sprite still
point.
a drink?
What's that?
Is Sprite still a thing? I thought
Yes.
Sprite had a brand change.
I love
Sprite's
Yeah,
my
no.
favorite thing ever.
And what is this? I hear this starry all the time.
No,
No, LeBron is.
No,
She mentioned
no.
LeBron. LeBron still like advertises for it, I guess, right?
still the
Yeah.
Sprite guy?
There's still so many
Still the
ads
Sprite
for
guy.
it.
He
I love
definitely
it.
doesn't drink Sprite.
Yeah,
Either way,
probably not.
and you guys can say as many answers until
Oh.
you know you get it right. So it's kind of
it.
it's rapid fire. So number 2, how many reindeer pull Santa's sleigh, including Rudolph?
9.
Tie.
Tie.
I said it
You
before.
said it
You said it before the question was
question.
over. We gotta wait till the question's over.
Come on,
Yeah,
Vicky.
wait for the
Okay,
question.
fine.
What are the two most popular colors of Christmas?
Red and green.
Also a
I
tie.
think it's tie.
All right. In the song "The 12 Days of Christmas," what is given on the 5th day?
5 golden rings.
Kelly.
Well done, Kelly. She's got that on
She's
lockdown.
Musical.
Tie ball game.
Which country is credited with starting the tradition of decorating a Christmas tree?
Germany.
Well done.
Wow.
Very well done.
Oh, I should have known that.
Wow. That was like deep in the brain vault.
I didn't
Deep in
know
the
that. I kinda
archives,
just
yeah,
guessed.
the-
I was like, it has to be Europe.
Yeah.
What holiday movie features the line, "Keep the change, you filthy animal"?
Elf.
Home Alone.
Oh.
Home Alone. Well done, Kelly.
I was gonna say
What is the name of the Grinch's dog?
Max.
Yep.
No. Oh, is it?
Yep, it is
Deep in the
Max.
brain vault. My goodness.
I thought no, because I was thinking.
You guys
about,
are
like,
good.
That's like the same as Goofy's son.
What kind of pie is traditionally left out for Santa in Australia?
Cranberry.
Nope.
Pecan.
Pumpkin. Apple.
This one is tough.
Wait. I
3
want
seconds.
to. I want to keep
But
guessing.
key
No, I want
lime.
to keep guessing.
2.
Okay, you want to keep guessing?
Okay.
Key lime.
Yeah, not key lime. Wait, I don't know pie.
You're thinking wrong food group.
Blueberry.
Oh, shepherds. No.
That's
Chicken
close.
pot
pie,
It's closer.
chicken pot pie.
That's also close, but not
Okay,
the correct answer.
I
don't
that's
know.
all the pies I know.
It's a meat pie.
It's just a meat pie.
Oh, what?
Yep.
I said,
Yep.
That's basically a shepherd's pie.
I mean,
No, don't give it to her.
don't tell the
She's
Scottish
wrong.
that.
All right, next question. What are Frosty the Snowman's eyes made of?
Buttons.
Yeah.
No, coal.
Incorrect.
Coal.
Yes, coal.
Oh yeah.
And you have the other question there?
The buttons. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah.
And the final question:
Oh god.
Oh no.
how many candles are on a menorah?
9.
Wait, what's the score right now?
Kelly's
Kelly
winning.
6, Vicky 5.
Wait, I have one last question.
Oh.
Chance
To tie.
to
Double
tie
score,
it.
double points.
Oh,
No,
double
no,
points.
Double points. Double
Kelly's like, no,
points.
it's over.
No. We'll make it 1 point.
All right, here we go. How many ghosts visit Scrooge in A Christmas Carol?
3.
5.
3.
4. 2.
It is 4.
Yes!
Who said 4?
Wow.
I just went
This is
down.
a battle of the Christmas minds.
Wait. You should ask one.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm going to have to do one more. Okay. In which modern day country was St. Nicholas born?
Greece. No. Wait.
Scotland. Dutch.
Wait.
What is Dutch? Ireland.
Netherlands. Wait. No. Wait. St. Nicholas.
London. That's
Romania?
not a country.
Is it like
England.
a weird? Not weird.
I mean,
Spain.
Australia.
Spain,
we'll just go. We'll do another question.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the answer to that one?
On a
Turkey.
dreidel, which side of the dreidel says that you get to take the entire pot?
1, 2, 3.
Wait, what? I don't understand how they. Was it numbered? Or
Oh, have you guys never played a dreidel before?
no?
Oh my goodness gracious!
That's why I was just guessing that.
Yeah. Next question.
Wow.
Okay, I'm getting one right now.
Okay.
It's too easy.
How many nights of Hanukkah are there?
8.
Yep. There we go.
Okay, winner, Kelly.
Kelly.
Very well
You
done.
would have gotten the win anyway. Yeah, but it's okay.
All right, so wow,
Thank
we're
you guys
18
so much for
minutes
coming
in.
on the podcast.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yes, no, we really appreciate it. That concludes our episode. Everyone have a great holiday break.
Yep.
And thank you guys again.
We'll see
Take
you
care,
in the new
everyone.
year. Happy New Year.